some people asking for gun spots in Payload Borneo. They aren't familiar with the map because it's been a while since it's been played. I personally like the map, especially with all the recent changes that they've made to it. Makes it a lot more fun to play, easier to push, and easier. If you know what you're doing, it's easier to push and it's pretty easy to hold. So, first gun spot that I usually see, and I occasionally use, is right here. With level 3s, of course, I'm just going to use minis because they're quicker to build. Strengths is, it's really easy to hold down the card here. However, you can be seen by snipers over there and over there. What I like to do if I build over there initially is I will chill out over here, and when my gun is taking damage, I'll rescue ranger it and build it in the actual spot that I like to build, which is right here. It's really strong right here. It covers the card as they're coming up here. It pretty much requires an Uber to come into it, and they're going to take a lot of damage if they're not Ubered. They're going to run into difficulties because you have the high ground and they have to wrap around to get it. Just be careful of any demo spam that's coming over here. Otherwise, you're safe from snipers, and your biggest worry will be the spy. That's pretty much the only spots I've seen in first. I think I've seen once there, but that went down really quickly. On second point, I usually see 3 different gun spots. The first is right up here. It can work, but you have to get it early enough. I really don't like it because, again, you can get sniped from a mile away. You can get spammed out without being able to see what's hitting you from the bridge. I prefer to use the one that is right here because you have that nice canopy above you, so they can't really spam into you unless they get the angle right. It makes it really nice to hold. There's a metal pack right here that you can grab, and then you can get your dispenser, and you can kind of just chill out in here and watch your backs for spies. It's more important to live than it is to keep the gun up eternally. Last spot I've seen, which is kind of out of the meta, I've only seen it run by one other team, was a gun right here. And I think it was meant for more of a surprise factor, which it did its job really, really well at. And as soon as the gun got its kills, the engineer rescue rangered it back, and I forget if he did top or bottom. Moving on to the next point. Third. Third used to be a really strong hold up in the barn that has since changed. I'll show you why in a little bit. It is still possible to have a gun out here, which was the thing before they made changes to the barn inside. And with the gun here, you can spam down tunnel, and you can spam down, I call that subway or glass, because of the glass in there. And meanwhile, your combo would hold Africa. Going on to the next point, the old RC3 used to have this platform here extending out all the way over to there, and that wall was gone. So the meta was to have the gun right here between the columns, and it just did so much work because it covered there, it covered there, it covered there, it covered everything, and it was terrible to push into. With that wall there, I would I'm probably going to experiment building here or so that way I can cover my left there and down in main, while still giving me time if they Uber in to get out. Don't want to go out that way, you want to go out that... Ooh, that could run into issues. Maybe down through here? Probably get out that way. Careful in getting out. Going to last. Used to be able to build up there, can't anymore. Really, it wasn't a useful spot, it was just for fun. I'll see some engineers build here. I don't like this because if they Uber in from there, you're kind of screwed. I prefer to build... I need metal. I prefer to build a dispenser right here,
Dispenser going up.
and then my sentry right here, and then wrangle down into main. And your biggest worry here is anything coming left. This didn't used to be here, so you used to have free reign over everything, and it was ridiculous. But this is a nice fix. It allows you to push up really, really far as flank, or whatever you want to push in with, and then take out the gun from that way. So you want to have your flanks over there watching so they can't get anything into you, and then your job is just to keep an eye on main and not peek as much as you... Try and peek as little as you can because there's going to be a sniper. As long as you're firing rockets at their feet, though, there's not much they can do to you. Biggest worry here is, again, going to be the spy. Those are the spots that I have seen used. Those are the spots that I have used. Really, Borneo is a very open map. It's open to new strats being used. We used a different one back in Season 12 on second point. It was in a weird build spot, and I don't know if it worked or not. It was steel. That's it.